Travefy is an online itinerary management and communication software for travel professionals, including travel agents and tour operators. Travefy also provides online and mobile group travel planning apps that allow users to organize group travel, create itineraries, and track and split expenses. For this research, we mainly focus on how Travefy typically assists people to quickly customize an itinerary before they arrive on the destination. The motivation for this research is that we are interested in how first-time viewers will interact with this website. We have designed 7 common tasks that new users are going to encounter during their experience using Travefy. The first task is to create an account because this is the very first step before the user can do anything with Travefy. Task 2 to Task 5 together constitute the main functionality of Travefy, which is to create an itinerary for a journey. We have split this huge task into several subtasks so that we can have a more detailed overview of each step and identify the problems of each one. Task 6 asks the user to plan a place for dinner using a Travefy feature that is hard to notice. We want to know if users are capable of finding these hidden features on their own. The final task asks the user to export the itinerary as a PDF file. Since the button is located at the corner of the website, we want to know if users can notice these additional functionalities easily. Based on the analysis of the recordings, we have calculated the success rate of each task. Most of the tasks are completed successfully. Except for Task 6, we also noticed that sometimes users fulfill the tasks without using features related to that specific task, such as Task 3. The first finding is ineffective labeling. The most frequent flaw that we've found throughout the process of testing is inappropriate vocabulary choice used within the web page design. As the participants attempting to complete Task 2, which involves creating a flight activity in the library page, many individuals were expecting flight as one of the options available in new library item functionality. It is very logical as ground transportation and cruise is visible, depicted in the picture. In order for the participant to achieve this, they will have to select activity as a library item type and select flight as a category afterwards. This shows inconsistency and negatively impacts the participant's experience. There is a significant amount of evidence found that the website has a lack of emphasis on frequently used features incorporated within its web page design. The first prominent example occurred in Task 3, where the participant is expected to set the trip budget within the trip setting window. The website offers little or no hint on this. The function is buried under Settings panel, decorated with a gear icon. It delivers a meaning that it should be related to technical stuff, but the budget, on the other hand, is just a piece of information of the trip. The same panel could be invoked by pressing a very small pencil icon after your itinerary text. But the heat map shown below tells little attraction to either the pencil icon and settings button given by participants. The interesting solution came up by the participant is that they leave such budget information inside the trip itself, like the screenshot shown below. With the testing of Travefy, there are various problems which are caused by the lackluster performance of the feature itself. This means that the feature is not operating in a synchronized manner with user expectation. In Task 2, as soon as participants were greeted with the internal dashboard screen, the area as well as the order of their gaze will follow the similar pattern shown by the plots below. Participants had a glance of the content located on the center of the screen, then moved their focus clockwise. The navigation bar as well as the library button on the tab were noticed very lately. One failing participant went straight into creating a new trip and added the flight activities, instead of trying to actually find the library tab and add the flights there, as shown below. We have 2 major types of recommendations to the system. The first one is better UI design, and the second one is more logical workflow. We should add guidance for first-time users. Travefy contains quite diverse functionalities. In another word, it can be a quite complex application to use. For our testing process, we realized that most users were confused by terminologies such as event and activity, and it heavily affected them to complete tasks. As a result, better instructions should be implemented for first-time users, and this may help the user to get familiar about the system and better differentiate the terminology that's being used in Travefy. We should make clickable and buttons more obvious. Clickable link with blue text can be hard to signify users that this can be clicked. A more obvious button needs to be implemented. Blue background with white text can definitely highlight the button and increase user awareness. The workflow of adding activities to the libraries and drag activities from library to itinerary is illogical. The functionality of library should be revised. Each trip and activity is always unique, so what is the point of having a library? We should develop more concise and logical options for the new event button. As stated in Finding 1 Example 1, participants find difficulties to link flight as a sub-item of activity. The flight should be on the same hierarchical level as ground transportation and cruise. Due to the time limit, we only include a small fraction of findings and recommendations here, and they may seem confusing. Make sure to check our full report for detailed illustrations. Thanks for watching.